So I'm gonna show you how I would teach the 8 between your legs. And the first step, I would say, is usually the hand target. Weisten. Yes. 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 Next step is to see if they can switch from one hand to the other. Yes. Next step is to see if they're comfortable between your legs. Yes. Yes. Ja. Yes. And then comes the tricky part on the owner. So here I might have them practice without the dog first. It's to get the dog to see the hand target underneath. Yes. Yes. Next step is two leg weaves. Yes. And after that you could start fading the hand target. Listen. Now it's just a finger. Yes. And after a while you could probably omit them altogether. Ottan. Yes. Here I bent my knees a little bit extra. Ottan. Yes. Duktig du var. Oj, 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 oj. Oj, 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 oj. He's a very hungry dog, hence the side effect sounds. If it's not a very hungry dog, one can start with luring. But for a very hungry dog, luring could be more confusing than efficient. Next behavior is give me your paw. Here, if it's a dog who is afraid of their paws, maybe they've had a bad experience getting their nails done, or otherwise have had a bad experience, I would use a target. Teach the dog to step on a target, raise that target, and then transfer the target to your hand. But if the dog has not had a bad experience, then you can just use your hand as a target. Fist this. And then I would tell them to raise their hand and have it low. Yes. And if the dog made any movements as to raising their paw, click and treat or mark and treat. Yes. Yes. Yes, duktig du. And once the paw is reliable, you could try the other hand, see if you got the other paw. Yeah. Duktig. Give me 10. Yeah, duktig. 3. So that's how I would do that. If they do try the hand paw target first and it doesn't work, and if they do try the target to an object and that doesn't work, well then it's Then the dog is more afraid of its paws than the reward is rewarding. So maybe we need to change the reward. Next behavior is either roll around or take a bow. So I don't know. Roll around I would also do with shaping, where I would fist this, wait and see if they roll a little bit. Yes, and then reward that little weight shift. Så. Nej. Vi behöver vara längre bort. Så. And it's actually very easy, or should be a rather easy behavior to shape if you have a clicker savvy dog. This one gets frustrated rather easily. But yes. And then maybe you could place the reward like Bob Bailey says, click for action, feed for position. Yes, stick the pasties. Yes. Yeah, man. So, I hope you could see. He did a full lap there by shaping. You let it? Yes. So when the behavior is solid, then I would name it. Rullar runt. Yes. Där den. If the dog simply does not offer a side turn or anything of the sorts, then I would use luring and see if I could get the dog on its side and then treat for that position repeatedly to start with. And if the dog is very stiff or otherwise impossible to lure, first then I would use my hand to or have the owner use their hands. That's like a last resort, and only if the dog is not scared of hands. Ditty face then. That was those 3 behaviors. The next assignment is to roll a ball with shaping. So I'm thinking we start with a big ass ball and then we try the smallish ball. And for a dog who has done a lot of what do you call it? I don't remember what you call it, but some dogs may be inclined to put their paws on the ball. So then you have to be quick. Exactly. And if you, like me, get stuck in this sort of loop, Then you can induce the nose behavior by vänta, putting a treat under the ball. Varsågod. Ja. Yes! Did you see that? A big ass ball push. Yes! Duktig västen. So that's what I would do. Treat under the ball and then click for the action of pushing it. Rather than standing on it. Snyggt! Then we can try the small ball. Oj. And here I would do the same. If the dog is not inclined to push it, put a treat under and click for the push action. Yes. And he's never done this before with such a small ball. So I was just hoping it would work. Duktig västen. Bästis, kom. Vänta. Putta. Yes. Duktig du. And I think that was it. I hope it was enough. If not, I'm happy to expand on it. Varsågod.